Hey guys, YouTube Warrior 100 here, and now here's my review of Wrestlemania 17. I just got finished watching the show just right now, and this was an amazing show. This show is so freaking awesome, and this is phenomenal. And this is definitely the best pay-per-view from WWF, WWE ever. This is better than SummerSlam 2002. This is better than WrestleMania 19. This is better than Backlash 2000. This show, it is so freaking great. Yeah, this is definitely the best WWE pay-per-view, and even the best WWE show of all time, definitely. Yeah, I don't know if I want to really say this is the best wrestling show, period, of all time, because there might be a better show in a different promotion that I haven't seen before, but yeah, out of all WWE shows, this is hands down the best one ever. So let me just get into this thing. First match of the night was the Intercontinental Championship match, Chris Jericho defending against William Regal. And this was a pretty good match. Yeah, it's not the best thing on the show, but yeah, there's a lot of great stuff on the show, so what do you expect? Yeah, it was alright, just kind of back and forth, wrestling between the two of them, and yeah, Chris Jericho gets the one with the lion salt and retains the title. So yeah, it was a good match. I give it 3 stars. And then we got a 6-man tag team match, a right to Censor, Val Venis, Bull Buchanan, and the Good Father, accompanied by Steven Richards, versus Tazz and the APA, accompanied by Jacqueline. And I also thought this was pretty entertaining too. It was a little bit short, but yeah, still not complaining. Yeah, before the match officially started, all 6 men were battling outside the ring, and Steven Richards tried to get involved, and then Jacqueline took him out with a DDT. So yeah, this was a decent 6-man tag team match. Yeah, this is just like Jericho William Regal. This was just kind of back and forth, and this match ends where the Good Father misses a train on Bradshaw, and Bradshaw gets the clothesline from hell on the Good Father, and he pins him, and the APA and Tazz win. So yeah, it was an alright match. It was just kind of short, so I only give it 2 3/4, but it was still good. And then we got the triple threat match for the Hardcore Championship. Raven defending against Kane and the Big Show. Yeah, this was such an enjoyable match. This was so great to watch. It started out in the ring before Big Show even came out, and then it fled into the crowd, and then it got into the backstage where so much crap happened. Raven got slammed into a wall, and you saw the impact on the wall when Raven hit it. Then it fled into like a janitor's closet or something with Raven and the Big Show. Big Show tried to lock the door with a padlock. Didn't last long. Kane just ripped the door open. And Kane hit the Big Show with a broom, and eventually a 2x4, and it broke. And then Raven tried to choke Kane with a hose. And then Kane eventually threw Raven through a window. Oh, damn. And then, at one point, Kane and the Big Show grabbed each other's throats for a chokeslam, and they both went through a wall. Oh, and Raven then got in a golf cart, but the Big Show got on the back of it, and he was choking Raven out, and Raven just kind of crashed the cart. And then Kane got on another cart with the referee, and he almost ran over Raven's leg, which was kind of funny. And then they eventually got onto the entranceway. And Big Show had Raven up over his head like this, and Kane got a big boot on Big Show, and both Raven and Big Show fell into a glass box thing just on the side of the entranceway, and Kane got a leg drop on the Big Show for the win. So yeah, it was a really great hardcore triple threat match. I give it 3.5 stars. And then the next match was the European Championship match, Tazz defending against Eddie Guerrero with Perry Saturn in his corner. Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed by this match. I thought it could have been kind of better than this, but yeah, it was still decent, I'd say. Same thing as the Intercontinental title and six-man tag, just kind of back and forth between the two of them. Perry Saturn tried to get involved a couple of times in the match. Tazz took him out late in the match, and then it looked like Tazz kind of had the match won. And then Dean Malenko came out, pulled Tazz off Eddie Guerrero. And Tazz was busy with him, and so was the referee. And then Perry Saturn threw in the European title to Eddie Guerrero, and Eddie Guerrero hit Tazz with the title, and Eddie Guerrero won. So yeah, I give that a 2.5 stars. And then at this point, oh my God, here we go. Okay. Next, Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit. This was a great match here. A very well-paced match. Great technical wrestling between both of these guys. It's great counters with both the ankle lock and the crossface. Yeah, Kurt Angle tried to get an ankle lock on Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit countered it into his own ankle lock. Chris Benoit tried to get the crossface on Kurt Angle, but Kurt Angle put his hand in front of Chris Benoit while they were like this. He had his hand like this, so Chris Benoit didn't get the full effect in. Then Kurt Angle countered that into his own crossface. Referee got an eye poke, and Chris Benoit had the match won. He had the crossface on Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle tapped out. But referee didn't see it because he was still recuperating from that. And as Chris Benoit tried to revive the referee, Kurt Angle got an angle slam. Chris Benoit survived it. And then at the end of this match, Chris Benoit tried to go for a quick pin, but Kurt Angle countered it, and he had a handful of tights, and Kurt Angle won. So yeah, great match right there, 4 stars. And then we got the only real big disappointment of the night, the Women's Championship match, Ivory defending against Chyna. Yeah, this was a squash match. It only lasted, I don't even think it lasted 3 minutes. The blows at the beginning of the match Chyna was giving in the back of, oh wait, did I? Yeah, the shot Ivory was giving into back of Chyna's neck, they looked really sloppy and fake. You clearly see that Ivory really wasn't punching Chyna. Then Chyna made a comeback, totally dominated Ivory. Where he got a power bomb, stopped the pin count. And got a gorilla press on Ivory, and Chyna won. Yeah, I give it half a star. But now shit's over. Now the show is really gonna get into gear. Yeah, then we get the street fight. Vince McMahon versus Shane McMahon. Good, with Mick Foley as the guest referee. Good God. There was so much overbooking in this match, but it was good overbooking. Yeah, and at this event there were a handful of WCW wrestlers up in the skybox, because yeah, this was just the previous Raw before the Shane bought WCW. And good gods, like I said, bunch of overbooking, but it was good overbooking. Yeah, Shane McMahon was beating the crap out of Vince McMahon. He was a couple of signs to Vince's head, and he nailed him with the kendo stick, and Stephanie was telling Shane to stop. Stephanie was in Vince McMahon's corner for the match. And then Shane got Vince McMahon on the Spanish announce table, and he got on the top turnbuckle, was going to do the diving elbow drop, but Stephanie moved Vince, and Shane landed right on the table, and he went through it. Table broke, and Shane was down for several minutes. Mick Foley was checking on him. And then Trish Stratus came out with Linda McMahon, and this is when Linda McMahon was in her anatomic state, when she was just sitting in a wheelchair, not saying anything, not doing anything, not moving at all. She was just staying there with her eyes open, kind of glaring like this. Yeah. And Vince was being checked on by Trish, and then Trish totally turned on him, and she slapped him in the face, and then she went after Trish, and they went at it, and Trish chased Stephanie to the back. And then Vince got up, and he looked at Linda, and he said, "You bitch," to her. and he was going to go after Linda McMahon, but Mick Foley stopped him. He said, "Don't you even think about it." He tried to get Linda McMahon away, but Vince McMahon attacked Mick Foley. And then he brought Linda McMahon to the ring and sat her down in the corner so she could see what he was going to do to Shane. And then he put Shane back into the ring, threw 4 garbage cans into the ring, and he nailed Shane with a couple of trash cans, and he told Linda, "You watch this, you see what's happening to your son?" Then Shane was on his knees. Vince was going to hit him with a 3rd trash can. Then Linda McMahon rose from the chair. The crowd went absolutely nuts for that. Vince turned around, saw Linda McMahon was standing, and Linda kicked Vince right in the nuts. And then Mick Foley came back, and he was assaulting Vince. And then we saw what happened at the end. And Shane in one corner, Vince in another, with the trash can up on him like this. And then Shane dove from corner to corner and kicked the trash can right into Vince's face, and Shane won. So yeah, an overbooked street fight, but it was a good overbooking, as I keep saying. And give it 4 1/4. No, wait, I'm sorry. No, not that. I'm sorry. I give it 3 3/4. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking for that. Sorry. And then we get TLC II for the Tag Team Championship. The Dudley Boyz defending against the Hardy Boyz and the Dudley Boyz. No, sorry. The Dudley Boyz defending against the Hardy Boyz and Edge and Christian. Oh my god. This match is fucking phenomenal. God, this totally tops their Triangle Ladder match from WrestleMania 16. This tops their TLC 1 match from SummerSlam 2000. This was fucking great. What can you say about this? There's so many things happen. Been so much weapon use from the ladders and even the tables and even a few with chairs. There's the What's Up. Bubba Ray powerbombs Jeff Hardy while Edge is on the table. He powerbombs Jeff Hardy on Edge through the table. The run-ins from Spike Dudley. He Dudley dogs Edge, and then he Dudley dogs Christian. Right through the Christian's on the ring apron. Spike Dudley gives Christian the Dudley dog right through a table on the floor. Then Rhino comes in. Then he assaults people. He gores Bubba Ray Dudley, and then he gores Matt Hardy through a table that's set up in a turnbuckle. Then Lita comes out, hits Spike with a chair, and Spike just totally... Yeah, Spike's head went right through the chair. And the Dudley Boyz gave Lita the 3D. Jeff Hardy swantons on Rhino and Spike Dudley through individual tables. Edge and Devon are hanging on to the titles with no ladder. They're standing on. The ladder gets moved and they're hanging. And they both just fall off. Jeff Hardy is hanging on the belts. Edge is on the ladder, and he spears Jeff right off right to the canvas. Bubba Ray Dudley and Matt Hardy are on a ladder, and there are 4 tables set up on the outside of the ring, 2 tables on top of 2 other tables, and Rhino tips over the ladder, and Bubba and Matt fall right through those 4 tables. And in the end, Edge and Christian win with Rhino's assistance. Good God, that match was fucking phenomenal. Totally, without question, 5 stars. And then we got a small video package from Access that weekend. And then Howard Finkel announced the attendance for the event with 67,925 people. And then we got the Gimmick Battle Royal with Mean Gene and Bobby Heenan on commentary. Participants in this Gimmick Battle Royal were the Bushwhackers, Duke the Dumpster Drozy, the Iron Sheik, Earthquake, the Goon, Doink the Clown, Kamala, Kimchi, the Repo Man, Jim Cornette, Nikolai Volkov, Michael Hayes, One Man Gang, the Gobbledygooker, Tugboat, Hillbilly Jim, Brother Love, and Sergeant Slaughter. Some people crap on this match. I mean, why? Really? I mean, yeah, this is just kind of a filler match. I mean, yeah, it was kind of good to see some of these old stars back in WWE. And it was pretty much what you'd expect from it. Just kind of, yeah, the match went by real quick eliminations. Thought it was funny how when Doink the Clown got eliminated, and the crowd was so upset by that, they were booing. I thought that was funny. Yeah, Kamala actually eliminated his own man, Kimchi, but it's every man for himself, so it made sense. And the Iron Sheik wins the Battle Royal, and then afterwards Sergeant Slaughter comes in and gets the final word. Yeah, not going to give it a rating. Some people give it a dud. Like I said, why? Yeah. And then we get the Undertaker versus Triple H. This is a great match right here. This is probably the best it was probably Undertaker's best match up until the past 4 matches he's had at WrestleMania. Yeah, it was mostly the stuff that they did on the outside of the ring and into the crowd that made it really good. Yeah, the referee was out cold for a majority of this match. This was obviously in the Undertaker's hometown in Houston, so we got a huge pop from the crowd when he came out. Triple H was plagued to the ring by Motorhead. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, total chaos in this match. Yeah, the Undertaker intentionally knocked out the referee. Yeah, they went into the crowd and they fought up in like some camera tower or something where the cameramen were. Triple H nailed the Undertaker with some chairs, and then the Undertaker chokeslammed Triple H right off of that tower down to the ground. But there was obviously some padding there, and you could even tell because the Undertaker made an elbow drop on a Triple H onto that, and the Undertaker bounced up. Yeah, so it was obviously a padding. Then they eventually went back into the ring, were nailing each other back and forth. And the Triple H got a sledgehammer. Yeah, and the Undertaker was going to give Triple H the last ride, but the Undertaker was nailed by Triple H with the sledgehammer. And then when the Undertaker kicked out of that, Triple H was throwing a temper tantrum. And the end of this match, obviously, Triple H is in the corner on the Undertaker, and Undertaker gets the last ride on Triple H for the win. Yeah, it was a good match. I give it 3 3/4. Then we got the main event, no disqualification match for the WWF WWE Championship, The Rock versus Stone Cold. Wow, this is so awesome. I'd say this is probably The Rock's best WrestleMania match. This was probably the best paced match of the night. It was even better paced than Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit. Really, in this match, it was so violent, really. I think this was probably even more violent than the hardcore triple threat match and the TLC match combined. Seriously. Yeah, match just starts right away. Hey, without any stare down or trash talk. Yeah, they go into the crowd and then they come right back into the arena. And yeah, so much happened in this match. Stone Cold hit The Rock with the ring bell, and then eventually The Rock just, as he was laying on top of JR and Paul Heyman's announce table, he just broke it. Good, and then Stone Cold was in control for several minutes. Rock made a comeback. He hit Stone Cold with the ring bell. Both of these guys were bleeding buckets. Rock got the sharpshooter on Stone Cold. Stone Cold got the ropes, and Stone Cold then got the Rock in the sharpshooter. Rock got to the ropes. Oops, and Rock gave the stunner to Stone Cold. Stone Cold survived it. Stone Cold got the $1 Million Dream on The Rock, and The Rock kind of did what Bret Hart did at Survivor Series 1996. Kicked the turnbuckle and gotten into a pinning predicament, and Stone Cold released the hold. And Vince McMahon came out, and we know what happened. Then he pulled The Rock off of Stone Cold when The Rock looked like had the match win after he hit the people's elbow. Rock chased after Stone Cold, Vince McMahon. And Stone Cold got the rock bottom on The Rock. Rock survived it. Then Vince McMahon and Stone Cold double teamed The Rock. Stone Cold held The Rock up, and Vince McMahon hit The Rock with a steel chair. There, Rock survived. Rock kept surviving everything. And as Rock was busy with Vince McMahon, he was laying the smackdown on him. Stone Cold got the stunner in on The Rock, and The Rock oversold the stunner like crap, like he always does. Rock survived it. Stone Cold nailed The Rock with the chair again. Rock survived it. And then Stone Cold just completely... He broke out the chair on The Rock. He totally unloaded on him with the chair. And then Stone Cold won. And then we see Stone Cold and Vince McMahon joining forces. Whoa. One of the big most shocking events in WrestleMania history. Yeah, great match. 4 3/4. And overall, the show, I give it 9.75 out of 10. Fucking phenomenal show. Second half especially. First half it's not totally great, but it's still great, enjoyable to watch. Yeah, second half of the show was freaking phenomenal. Yeah, this is definitely, like I said, greatest WWE show of all time. So that's it for my WrestleMania 17 review. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.